Welcome, dear students. In this model, we are going to discuss various compounding equipments and ancillary equipments in Unit 2. In Unit 1, we discussed advanced plastic processing techniques, their principles, process and applications. Now, in this unit, we are going to discuss various compounding equipments. In that, we will be discussing two-roll mill, ribbon blender, internal mixer, particularly Banbury mixer, then twin screw extruder and a Zigzag mixer. These are the compounding equipments. Their construction working principle and applications we are going to discuss. Then in ancillary equipments, we will be discussing various dryers, the definition of moisture content, the type of dryers, particularly tray dryers and hopper dryer, then hopper loader, then vacuum hopper loader. Then we will be discussing granulators. In that 3-blade and 4-blade granulators, then mold temperature controller, then chilling plant, color blender, and finally the magnetic grills. Their construction working principles, their uses, will be elaborately discussing various aspects of this ancillary equipments in this unit 2. First, we are going to discuss compounding equipments. Before going to see what is the construction and what is the applications of this compounding equipments, first we will discuss what is compounding. Actually, many plastics are useless alone. Just after polymerization, even they don't have any colors. So at least we should add colorants to these plastics in order to convert them into highly serviceable products. So in order to make them highly serviceable products, we will be adding various ingredients. These ingredients are called compounding ingredients. Example: fillers, plasticizers, UV stabilizers, heat stabilizers, anti-static agents, antioxidants, lubricants, etc. So the process by which the plastics and the compounding ingredients are intimately mixed together into homogeneous mass is known as compounding. And the equipment used for this purpose is known as compounding equipments. So, first of all, we will see what is compounding and what are compounding equipments. So, compounding is nothing but the process by which plastics and the compounding ingredients are intimately mixed together to form a homogeneous mass is known as compounding, and the equipment used for this purpose is known as compounding equipments. Why these compounding ingredients are added to these plastics? Mainly for two reasons they are added to these plastics. First one is to alter the properties of the material, that is by making the plastics more harder or more strength, or making the plastics more flexible and cheaper. We are adding particular ingredients. These ingredients are called modifying additives. Example: fillers, plasticizers. They modify the properties of the plastic materials. So they are called as modifying additives. Then certain additives, they are added to these plastics in order to prevent them from degradation during service and during processing. Because these plastics are subjected to high temperature during processing as well as during service. So certain ingredients they will be added to these plastics materials in order to prevent them from degradation. So these ingredients are called protective additives. Example: UV stabilizers, antioxidants, and anti-static agents. So for these two purposes, the compounding ingredients are added to plastics. Okay, now let us see what are the types of mixing process. There are two types of mixing process. One is extensive mixing or distributive mixing, also called as blending. Then second one is intensive mixing and dispersive mixing, also called as compounding. So in extensive mixing, it is just blending of the ingredients. Say the plastics and the compound ingredients are just mixed with each other without any stress or without any heat applied or without any high shear force applied to them. So these are called extensive mixing or distributive mixing. Then the second one is intensive mixing, means some physical changes which will take place in the compound, or the compounding ingredients is subjected to high shear force, so that the polymer gets intimately mixed with each other, is called intensive mixing. Okay, now we will see what are the difference between the distributive mixing and the dispersion mixing. So during mixing, first the compounding ingredients have to undergo dispersion and distributions. First, the basic compounds will be, the compound ingredients will be in aggregate forms. So if this aggregate form is mixed with the plastics matrix, then we will not attain the required properties. So in the first figure it shows the compounding ingredients, still it is not dispersed and it is not distributed. But in this figure it shows that the compounding ingredients are distributed very well, but the dispersion, they are not broken to their particles. Some agglomerates are there. So in the second figure it shows the dispersion is bad, but the distribution is good. But in this figure, in the third figure, it shows us the compounding ingredients are they get dispersed. That is, each here the agglomeration is not there, but individual particles are there. But still we have the white part. This area is plastics. So in that the compounding ingredients are not mixed with that plastics. So here the distribution is bad, but the dispersion is good. But in the final figure it shows both the distribution and the dispersion of the fillers are very good. So we want, our ultimate aim is to mix the compounding ingredients and the plastics in a well dispersed and distributive manner, like this shown in this figure. Okay. Now we shall see there are two types of industrial compounding process. One is batch mixing and another is continuous mixing. One is batch mixing and another is continuous mixing. In continuous mixing, we put the plastics and compound ingredients at one place, and continuously we will be getting like extrusion. we will be getting the compounded material in other place in a continuous manner. Whereas in certain operations, we will be getting the compounding gets mixed in a batch-wise manner. Say for example, two roll mill and Banbury mixers or batch mixers. In two roll mill at a time, some 15 to 20 kgs of plastics and compound ingredients get mixed in a batch. Likewise, in Banbury mixer also, some 100 kgs of materials will be get mixed in a particular stage. But in a twin screw extruder, we will be getting the compound mixed in a continuous manner, so that we can get the compounding equipments, compounding the compound in a continuous fashion. So that is called as continuous mixing. So there are two types of mixing: batch mixing and continuous mixing. So in this module, we discussed the detailed syllabus of this second unit, and we discussed what is compounding and what is compounding equipments, and based on that the classification of compounding additives, then mixing process, that is extensive mixing and intensive mixing. Then we also discussed the distribution and the dispersion of compounding ingredients in a plastic matrix. Then finally we discussed the types of mixing process, that is batch mixing and continuous mixing, in this first model. In our second model, we will be discussing the two roll mill, that is batch mixing, two roll mill, its construction and its working principle and its applications. Thank you.